I just turned the water off and am looking at the garden. This is one side where the garlic and the green beans, in the back over there, buttercup squash and a sun gold cherry tomato. On the trellis are runner beans, scarlet runner beans with some yellow onions growing up. Calendula over there. This is our bush o' raspberries. Already picked some this morning. That was nice. This is the back garden. That's the squash bales in the back over there with some cantaloupe and dill and a whole bunch of different things. I don't grow a whole lot of brassicas in the summer because we have an inordinate number of cabbage moths like that one. On the back end over here is potatoes with cucumbers growing next to them, and then tomatoes. And I went with rows again this year, and I put more space in between the rows because I need them. But we're already getting some tomatoes. That's black prim. I'm really excited. Something's been eating my kohlrabi, but it didn't last night. So, not sure who it is or what's going on. Oh, we have some cucumbers already trying to grow. That's awesome. We need them. But this is the summer squash row. More tomatoes. We've got leeks and shelling beans this year. And these are the potato bags. We're really hoping they do well this year. Way in the back, but on the south side of the barn, we've got the red sweet corn, a new rhubarb plant because I needed a bigger one, and some tomatillos that are getting eaten by something I have never seen here before. Lots of potatoes. Hopefully they'll grow well. And we're getting all kinds of things on the milkweed, which is exactly why it's there. I let it come up however it wants every year. This is the front part of the garden, the orca beans, and the hot peppers row. We're making hot sauce and salsa this year. And more cayenne powder. I need more. And more tomatoes, of course. These have some more aromas and sauce tomatoes in them. And the red Russian kale. Now this is an interesting story. But these kale plants got eaten by the ducks who managed to sneak in. And I mean down to the first leaf coming off, or down to the first joint. And I thought they were dead. I did. And yet even this one is coming back, which I did not expect. I thought they were dead, but they weren't. Yes, these are volunteer potatoes. Whenever you think you got all your potatoes out of a potato patch, apparently you didn't. I'm going to have to do some digging this year. Also seeing a couple scapes I got to snap off. It's looking like we might have some green beans finally. That was a real question this year. This is the second planting. First planting rotted in the ground, just full on rotted. Everything I dug up. Oh, and that is a volunteer squashish something. I'm really not sure what it is. So I decided to kind of let it go, just to see. Once the garlic is out of here and the potatoes, which oddly enough will probably be picked around the same time, this is going to turn into, this whole little bed right here is going to turn into a brassicas bed, because we are going to need the cabbage, the broccoli, and the Brussels sprouts. I'm also putting some more in elsewhere. But that little tomato, that one, has actually grown a ton in just a few days. And it looks like I need to start stringing up my runner beans. These buttercup squashes, now I have grown buttercup before. I have never had a struggle like this year. They are struggling. I don't know if the heat is too much at the wrong time of growing or what. Oh, and here's an interesting little survivor story. These, where's the other one? Down. These are blackberries. I got the plants at Costco. I'd been wanting to grow blackberries for a very long time. As you can tell, I have quite a few raspberry plants that are all falling down for some reason. I was all bound and determined to grow blackberries. The geese ate them down to the ground. This one, they didn't just eat it down to the ground, they pulled it out of the ground. Same with the first time of that one growing. And I thought they were dead. I gave up entirely. I even bought a couple of other new ones, which for some reason have not come up at all. But they're the ones being protected right in there. But no, they just randomly came up one day. I thought for sure they were dead. I thought they were dead. Nope. Look at these leeks. So excited. We dry leeks. Ooh, it might be time to pick some kale. And yes, we have some volunteer potatoes that are from 2 years ago. And even though I dug and found a bunch, apparently I didn't get them all. Look at these. This is loofah. That's sugar baby watermelon. And that is butternut that is just growing like a weed. It's so beautiful. This is black locust and is a weed. I know there are a lot of homesteaders who just swear by black locusts. I'm sorry, people. They are a weed. They spread by seeds and runners, and they are a problem on our homestead. This big thing was a tree that got cut down and decided to send up every freaking shoot it had. So we've decided that for privacy, it's nice to have a big bush there. But yeah, we didn't really want a big bush there. So. Oh, and another thing that is a weed, but there's actually food. See if you can see it from here. See this big bush-looking thing? Those are sunchokes. Sunchokes, or Jerusalem artichokes, are native to North America and were a food source. Now, they are very high in inulin. You have to kind of be careful what you do with them. This year I want to pickle them because I've heard that makes them very tasty. They are very healthy for you, and they grow more weed-like than potatoes, to be honest. This particular bush of them, I don't even know how many plants are in there. 100? Anyway, those were eaten down by the geese and the ducks at least 3 times. The geese were digging them out of the yard. They were digging them up. I thought for sure I'd lost over half my crop there. Thought for sure I would. Nope. They all came up. Mosquito. This is another bush of them. Those were dead. They were completely gone. I had absolutely no hope. And when I was putting cardboard and all down, I realized that I saw a couple coming up, literally 2 or 3, and decided not to cover them. Yeah, this is more than 2 or 3. So if you go to plant sunchokes anywhere, make it a place where you can definitely lose space to a plant. This is our back duck yard on the back side of the barn. That is D.A. He's a cayuga. His wife is on her nest. I didn't expect her to go broody this year, but she sure did. But we've got a lot to do. Always more to do in the garden. Have a good one.